that like questions. Bwana CS, there is a viral video on social media, a young man saying airport imeuziwa kwa Muhindi. And that ADANI group, the last 24 hours, the allegations we are having that the Swiss authorities have frozen the ADANI group bank accounts of 310 million Kenya shillings. Waziri, why don't you cancel this deal as of today before you walk out? And I know the president will understand. Number two, what is the consequence in case this deal is brought or halted today as you walk out from here before close of business 5 p.m. Kenyan time? Secondly, your former colleague before the House in November last year, Kipchumba Murkomen, there were two Chinese companies and HII Civil Engineering Group and China Aerotechnology Corporation called CATIC were given an award of 55 billion to build 178,000 square meters terminal, which was designed by Pascal and Watson of London. The information I have is that the government, after the deal was forged, the government paid 4.7 billion Kenyan shillings. What is the position on that matter, Waziri? Number three, under the PMF Act and the Constitution, why would you prefer privately initiated investment as opposed to open tendering process? Is this a case of money laundering by individuals that want to launder money using this investment at JKIA? Number four, this PIP by ADANI group of companies, is it only on JKIA, airports, or airstrips including Karenga airstrip in Kericho, or is it only JKIA restricted on build, operate, and transfer model, Waziri? Number five, I've heard you talking about stakeholder engagement. In the rulings of court, and many decisions and precedents have been made, stakeholder engagement does not mean public. Even Article 10 of the Constitution, public participation involves even people who are not aware there is an airport or aeroplane. Is it in order for this committee, and what will be a comment, to indicate that public participation was never done as per envisaged by the Constitution? And finally, Chair, has raised a question on the legality, and the reading of that act is that this deal is anchored on quicksand or fraud, pure manipulation, conmanship, self-aggrandizement, greed, and corruption, and larceny and lethargy of the people who want to perpetuate illegality. Chair, you know, when witnesses appear, they assume senators are busy from reading. Although we did Kipchoge 159 in reading documentation, it is out of curiosity that in the board minutes of care, this will be my conclusion, it is out of curiosity that in the board meeting, there are glaring concerns by the board. Either it was ignored, either it was not dismissed, or some big boy somewhere were playing golf and decided that KA board meeting minutes does not matter. In the observation in this minute 6/07/15 of 2024, consideration of the projects, I will read one paragraph in the interest of time, that KA has to surrender its interest so that the proponent can generate its target revenue. I think that's ADANI group. It was observed, and this meeting was sat. The members of this meeting include our brother, the acting MD, Mr. Henry Ogoye, it was observed that the project has attracted interest from different quarters in government, making it difficult to advance a common position as the government. This is an agency of government arguing that there is no common position on this issue of ADANI decision in these minutes. That the acting, and we would want to know later, Chair, as a supplementary, why Ogoe, how long has he been acting as the MD of Kenya Airports Authority? Because the government in itself is telling, you know, it's one body as a body of Christ in Corinthians. It's like the hand is not trusting the mind or the legs. The government says in one of the entities that there is no common position of the government. And there are other interests. So it means this ADANI deal was being done even outside the care and the structure engagement through who are these interests, such as money laundering. And because it came out, Chair, because somebody questioned, so in their own minutes, Chair, there was no common position on this deal of ADANI, even within government itself. So Waziri, looking at these minutes, and we thank God that you did provide these documents, and that is why we insisted that you provide them in time. Looking at these minutes, either K was ignored, either Ministry of Treasury was ignored, and I hope, Chair, as you rule, the Minister of Treasury should also appear, Minister of Treasury, the PS and the DG. Of course, DG, Mr. Chair, should be frog-marched by the IG because he has defied this committee, Chair. So the question is, there is no common position on this matter. So Waziri, is it in order as you walk out of this place to cancel and call off this fraud by ADANI group? That is on page, members, Chair, I think people are looking for it, is page 4, the last attachment of Roman 4. We took a lot of time running about Roman in life, but anyway, it is Roman 4 of that minute, Chair. So it was it. Let's give Kenyans what they want. This, as Abraham Lincoln said, this is our government for the people. Fight.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Senator CHERARGEI, for